Did you know that Jesus had brothers and sisters mentioned by name in the Bible? Yet most Christians have never heard their full story. James, Jude, Simon, and Jose's. These names are right there in the Gospels. But for nearly 2,000 years, their lives have been shrouded in mystery, buried under doctrine, and hidden in plain sight. Who were they really? What did they believe about Jesus? And how did one of them rise to become one of the most powerful leaders in the early church? In this video, we'll uncover the entire untold story of Jesus' family. Other children Mary gave birth to after Jesus, the brothers who doubted him, the leader who became a saint, and the theological battles that nearly erased them from Christian history. Stay till the end, because the truth about Jesus' brothers doesn't just rewrite history. It reshapes how we understand faith itself. Every great story has a missing chapter, a hidden narrative waiting to be unveiled. In the tale of Mary's biological children, this elusive chapter unfolds within the confines of a modest abode in Nazareth. It is here that a diligent carpenter, accompanied by his youthful spouse and their burgeoning offspring, resided. The sacred scriptures do not obscure their presence, as evidenced in Mark 6, verse 3, where the inhabitants of Nazareth query, "Is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James, Jose's, Judas, and Simon? And are not his sisters here with us?" This passage unequivocally reveals the familial ties that Jesus shared. Alongside 4 brothers and at least 2 sisters, they traversed the paths of childhood, toiled collectively, and embraced the simplicity of their shared domicile. As time unfurled its tapestry, this once prominent family gradually receded into the annals of oblivion, metamorphosing from tangible entities into enigmatic theological enigmas. The evolution of their narrative from flesh and blood kin to enigmatic figures shrouded in mystique is a captivating saga in itself. The enigmatic allure surrounding their existence beckons the inquisitive minds of scholars and believers alike, propelling them to delve deeper into the enigmatic veils that enshroud this ancient family. The interplay between historical accounts and theological interpretations weaves a rich tapestry of intrigue, inviting contemplation on the enigmatic nature of familial ties and the transient essence of human memory. In exploring the enigmatic legacy of Mary's children, one is drawn into a labyrinth of historical complexities and theological musings, where the boundaries between fact and faith blur into a mesmerizing amalgam of narratives, waiting to be deciphered by those who dare to tread the hallowed grounds of antiquity. The Bible provides insights into the family of Jesus, shedding light on his siblings. Both Mark and Matthew explicitly mention them, grounding their existence in historical accounts. Luke, on the other hand, captures poignant moments when Jesus' mother and brothers sought him out, emphasizing their tangible presence in his life. John's Gospel delves even deeper, recounting a pivotal moment where Jesus' own brothers, despite their closeness to him, struggled to fully believe in his divine nature. This internal conflict within the family adds a layer of complexity to Jesus' earthly journey. Moreover, the Jewish historian Josephus, writing in 93 AD, further corroborates the existence of James, known as the brother of Jesus who is called Christ. This external validation from a non-Christian source underscores the widespread recognition of Jesus' familial ties. These are not merely symbolic figures, but real individuals who shared in the upbringing of the Son of God. The fact that even his own brothers initially grappled with doubts highlights the human aspect of their relationship with Jesus, showcasing a journey from skepticism to profound faith. The household dynamics that shaped Jesus' formative years, marked by moments of disbelief and eventual acceptance, offer a unique perspective on the familial context of his ministry. So how did the brothers of Jesus become a mystery? Centuries after the Gospels were written, a new doctrine began to spread. The belief in Mary's perpetual virginity, the idea that Mary remained a virgin her entire life. This belief elevated her holiness but created a problem. What about the brothers and sisters mentioned in Scripture? Two competing theories emerged to explain them away. The cousin theory, championed by St. Jerome, claimed the brothers were actually cousins. For example, in ancient societies, the term brother could have been used more broadly to refer to close relatives beyond just biological siblings. This theory aimed to reconcile the idea of Mary's perpetual virginity with the presence of siblings in the biblical narrative. On the other hand, the stepbrother theory from St. Epiphanius claimed Joseph was an older widower with children from a previous marriage. This theory highlighted the complexities of family structures in biblical times, where blended families and remarriages were not uncommon. By proposing this theory, scholars sought to align the familial relationships described in the Bible with the belief in Mary's perpetual virginity. Both theories were designed to protect doctrine, not necessarily history. The theological implications of Mary's perpetual virginity were significant for the early church, shaping beliefs about her purity and divine role. However, in prioritizing doctrinal consistency, the historical context of Jesus' family dynamics may have been overlooked. The simplest explanation, that Mary and Joseph had more children after Jesus, was quietly set aside. This straightforward interpretation, which aligns with common familial experiences, was overshadowed by the theological complexities surrounding Mary's perpetual virginity. The irony lies in the fact that in trying to exalt Mary's holiness, traditional interpretations inadvertently distanced Jesus' family from relatable human experiences. In essence, the evolving interpretations of Jesus' siblings reflect the interplay between religious doctrine and historical context. By exploring these competing theories, we gain insight into how early theologians grappled with reconciling scriptural accounts with theological beliefs, ultimately shaping the narrative surrounding Jesus' family in Christian tradition. Let's delve deeper into the lives of these remarkable figures from early Christianity, bringing James, also known as James the Just, into the spotlight reveals a man destined to lead the Jerusalem church with wisdom and grace. Jude, often referred to as Judas, not Iscariot, left a lasting legacy with his powerful book of Jude in the New Testament. Simon and Jose's, though less recognized, were esteemed in early Christian texts as influential leaders and faithful witnesses of their faith. In addition to these prominent male figures, their unnamed sisters played a significant role in this extraordinary household, emphasizing the inclusive nature of their community. Picture a close-knit village where siblings toiled together, supporting one another in their daily endeavors. Jesus, the eldest sibling, stood out for his steadfastness, diligence, and profound wisdom that surpassed his years. As James and the others learned the family trade alongside Jesus, little did they realize that their brother's profound impact would transcend time itself, dividing history into distinct eras of before and after. This snapshot of their world offers a glimpse into the interconnected lives of these early Christian pioneers, where familial bonds and shared experiences shaped their collective journey of faith. James's journey is undeniably one of the most remarkable transformations depicted in Scripture. Initially, he harbored doubts about Jesus, questioning the actions of his own brother and pondering if Jesus had crossed a line. However, everything shifted dramatically following the resurrection. In the words of Paul in 1 Corinthians 15, it is stated unequivocally, "Then Jesus appeared to James." This pivotal encounter altered the course of history. James assumed a pivotal role as the leader of the early church in Jerusalem, a position that required him to navigate the diverse beliefs of both Jewish and Gentile followers during critical junctures. When contentious debates erupted regarding the adherence of Gentiles to Jewish law, it was James who decisively resolved the issue, a resolution that left an indelible mark on the trajectory of Christianity. Dubbed as James the Just, he was renowned for his devout prayer life and profound wisdom. Even among non-Christian Jews, James commanded respect, admired for his righteousness, humility, and holiness. His transformation from skeptic to a stalwart pillar of the church established by his brother is a testament to the power of faith. Tragically, James met a martyr's end, being stoned to death in Jerusalem for his unwavering commitment to his faith. The man who once stood on the periphery of Jesus' inner circle eventually emerged as one of its most steadfast supporters, embodying the essence of resilience and devotion. Through his journey, James exemplified the transformative potential inherent in embracing faith wholeheartedly, transcending doubt to become an unwavering beacon of strength and conviction. Another brother, Jude, also found faith and became a voice of truth. His impact on the early Christian community was profound. Jude's short but powerful letter in the New Testament, the Epistle of Jude, serves as a timeless reminder for believers to stay vigilant against corruption and false teaching. Drawing from his personal experiences and observations, Jude passionately urges fellow believers to remain steadfast in their faith. He humbly introduces himself as Jude, a servant of Jesus Christ and brother of James, emphasizing his deep connection to both his earthly family and his spiritual family. This simple introduction speaks volumes about his character, highlighting his humility and unwavering devotion to Jesus. Jude's words echo through the ages, resonating with all who seek to follow the path of truth and righteousness. So why does all this matter today? It matters because the narrative of Jesus' brothers serves as a poignant reminder that faith is not always a smooth journey, even for those who were closest to him. Their initial doubts and struggles highlight the human aspect of belief, showing that questioning and wrestling with faith are not uncommon experiences. However, what is truly remarkable is how they evolved over time to become the bedrock of the early church. Their transformation from skeptics to pillars of faith is a powerful testament to the fact that doubt can ultimately lead to unwavering belief, and skepticism can pave the way for inner strength. Looking at the Holy Family through the lens of Jesus' brothers also prompts us to view them not as distant, untouchable figures, but as a relatable and imperfect family. Just like any family, they experienced moments of joy, conflict, and personal growth. This portrayal humanizes them and emphasizes that holiness is not synonymous with flawlessness. Rather, it is about the journey of self-improvement and spiritual growth. By understanding the Holy Family in this way, we could draw inspiration from their struggles and triumphs, recognizing that our own imperfections do not disqualify us from pursuing a path of transformation and spiritual enlightenment. In essence, the story of Jesus' brothers teaches us that faith is a dynamic process that involves both doubt and belief, and that true holiness lies in the continuous pursuit of becoming the best version of ourselves. For over 2 millennia, the brothers of Jesus have remained veiled in obscurity, overshadowed by theological doctrines and overlooked by traditional narratives. However, delving into their lives reveals a profound truth. The journey of faith often commences with skepticism, and even those intimately connected to Jesus grapple with the question of his true identity. These brothers shared not only blood ties with Jesus, but also a deep bond of discipleship, standing as first-hand witnesses to the unfolding of the greatest story ever told. Consider the implications of their familial relationship with Jesus, how it shaped their understanding of his teachings, and the challenges they faced in reconciling their sibling connection with his divine mission. Reflect on the moments of doubt and conviction they experienced, mirroring the struggles of many individuals navigating faith in the midst of uncertainty. Intriguingly, the narrative of Mary's children and Jesus' brothers serves as a poignant reminder that hidden within the folds of history are stories waiting to be unveiled, shedding light on forgotten figures and offering fresh perspectives on familiar accounts. As we unearth these obscured truths, we invite you to engage with a deeper exploration of the Bible's rich tapestry, discovering the profound depths of its characters and the enduring relevance of their narratives. Stay tuned for more revelations as we uncover hidden gems, resurrect forgotten voices, and illuminate the authentic essence of Scripture. This is Bible Stories, characters explained, where the veil is lifted and a family hidden in plain sight comes into focus.
The morning light returns to us, a sign of his enduring promise.
Truly, the Lord is with us.